Okay, hello. I am Miss Herring. I have been teaching reading for 5 years now. I've taught first grade, second grade, third grade. This is my third year in third grade. I love phonics and I love the science of reading because it makes sense to me. So I like it. There's a reason, there's an explanation. It's different than I learned reading. I think it makes more sense and I think it's smarter. So I'm going to talk about a phonics lesson. So when I was in first grade, I did this exact same routine. When I was a second grade teacher, I did this exact same routine. I watched kids who started the year off not knowing letters and sounds in second grade, end the year with blending words. Still not ready for third grade, but they were ready to repeat second grade and be on the same level as everyone else. I watched second graders come in from first grade who were still like that and end the year fluently reading at or above grade level. It works. Very first thing of a phonics meeting, non-negotiable, is that you review the letters and sounds that they have already learned. So for example, if you are a first grade teacher, you have kindergartners. You have to reset the year learning ABCD all the way to Z, okay? Letters and sounds. And then start introducing first grade skills. Even better if you can work with the kindergarten teachers and know what they did learn. Here's an example of what I mean. The beginning of every phonics lesson, non-negotiable, is that you review letter sounds and the symbols that match them for anything they've learned. So I would go, letter is R, sound is R, and they would repeat after me until we ended up being able to say it together, okay? Letter is Q-U, sound is Q. Letter is B, sound is B. Vowel is O, short sound is A, long sound is O. Vowel is U, short sound is A, long sound is U and oo. Every single day, I'm not even kidding, till the last day of school. As you slowly learn new sounds, you add them to the deck. You learn the Y. Vowel is Y, one syllable I, two syllable E. You go on to a little phonemic awareness, sounds, based on the sound that you're teaching. Let's say we're learning ink today. That's when you would do the, put your fists together, okay? Everybody, the onset and the rhyme, we're going to put it together, okay? S, s, ink, ink. What's the word? Sink. P, p, ink, ink. What's the word? Pink. Do these words rhyme? Pink, ink, ink. Sink, ink, ink. Do they rhyme? Wink, ink, ink. Tub of. Do those words rhyme? All right, I'm going to give you some sounds and we're going to blend them. Get your chompers ready. Okay. S, l, e, ink. Slink. B, l, e, ink. Blink. Very good. You do that. Then you're like, did anyone notice anything about those words? Anything that those words had in common? What kind of sound, right? Somebody's going to be like, they all rhymed, or they all said ink. Somebody's going to say it. If not, you got them. That's right. They all had ink. Phonics today, we're going to be learning I-N-K, ink. I-N-K spells ink. Okay, and then you set it up somewhere, right? So they can see it. And then you're like, okay, we're going to spell some words with the ink sound in them, okay? This is when it comes into where either if it's whole group, you're finger tapping, right? If you got a small group, you could pull out one of these. Whole group, you're finger tapping. Don't make it crazy, all right? Also, they got a dry erase board. Let me show you. They got dry erase circles on their desk. They have dry erase markers, okay? That's what they use. Okay, everybody, I'm going to give you a word. Let's do sink. Everybody say sink, sink. Let's segment it. Ink. Ooh, don't forget that sound. How many sounds? 4. Very good. As you write the sound lines, make sure you say the sounds. Ink. What's the first sound you hear in sink? Very good. What letter represents that? Very good, an S. Ink. Ooh, don't forget that sound. Okay, ink. What's that sound we hear after that? We hear E, but are we going to use E? No, because in our sound, ink, it's an I representing the E sound. Very good. Sink. Ink. That's that weird sound. What letter did we say represents that sound? Very good, the letter N. Sink. Ink. What's the last time we're hearing sink? Very good. What letter is going to represent the k sound at the end of sink? Very good, the letter K. You would also have a decodable that's got the sound in it. Within the decodable, there will clearly always be some high frequency words or some heart words, either that you have learned or maybe there's some new ones that you're going to introduce to the kids. After you practice this sound and go over the spelling and spell some words with the sound, then you would teach the high frequency words or the heart words, right? That's when you would review the ones you've already learned and you would teach the new ones. After you've reviewed all the sound cards you've already learned with your kids, you've introduced the new sound, y'all have practiced spelling the new sound. Now you move on to the high frequency words or the heart words that are in the decodable passage that is related to your sound. This is not anything to do with comprehension. Comprehension is higher level, okay? Comprehension is whole group in first grade and second grade. You're reading a high level text and helping them to comprehend. This is phonics. With the phonics, you have some type of decodable, which is a text that they can sound out based on the sounds they've already learned to go along with the sound. The decodable for this will have a bunch of words with ink in it, along with sounds and words that we've already learned. Most programs and most decodables and websites have it to where it's sequenced correctly, so there wouldn't be anything crazy in an ink passage that they haven't learned, because there is a progression to the sounds you learn. When you're, time for your high frequency words. Okay, time to review our heart words. Let's review the words we've learned, okay? What's the word? To. How do you spell it? T-O. Put. P-U-T. Put. So that's the one you reviewed, right? We've already learned these. Today we're going to learn a new word. Everybody say then. Then. Let's segment it. How many sounds do you hear in the word then? 3. Very good. Let's write those sound lines. Say the sounds as you write the sound lines. Very good. What's the first sound you hear in the word then? Very good. We're biting our tongue. We're pushing out air. We feel vibration. What digraph do you bite your tongue and push out air and there's vibration? Very good. Digraph TH. N. Let's go to the last sound. What's the last sound you hear in the word then? What letter represents the N sound? Very good. The letter N. That's our last sound. Then. Then. Everybody say then. Then. Segment it. N. What's that middle sound? That medial sound you hear in the word then? We hear don't we? What letter normally represents the I sound? Very good. Normally it's a short I, but in this word, it is not. So this is our heart part. Let's put a heart over the middle sound, because in this word, it's not an I. In this word, it is an E. Very good. Everyone write the letter E. Very good. Everybody, I've got to tell you a story about the letter E. The letter E is the hardest working vowel in the whole entire vowel valley, okay? It has so many jobs. It has 8 jobs. One of the jobs of the E is that it makes the digraph TH say the voice sound when you feel vibration. So in the word then, the E is there to make the TH say the sound. Because I want to show you something. Everybody say the word thin, like you're skinny, thin. Let's segment N. Write your sound lines. Say the sounds. What's the first time you hear the word thin? Like you're skinny. Very good. We're biting our tongue. We're pushing out air. Digraph TH. Very good. What's the next time you hear the word thin? Like you're pretty skinny. Very good. What represents the I sound? The letter I. Very good. Thin. What's the last time you hear the word thin? Very good. Thin. The word thin uses the I to represent the I sound. And then the word thin is the digraph TH saying the voice sound or the unvoiced sound. Very good. It's unvoiced. So that is why in the word then, you have to use the E to represent the I sound. Because it's making the TH say the voice sound. If it was an I, it would say thin. We don't want to say thin. We want to say then. Like, then I went to the best amusement park ever. Then we went to the movies. Then we got popcorn. What's our word? Then. Very good. How do you spell it? THEN. Very good. Okay, so like, you do that, right? These should be like spelling words because this is stuff you have to remember. So you get that out the way. Boom. We reviewed that. Then is you break out your decodable. Okay? And y'all, this is like day 3, right? Day 1, your intro and the sound and the new heart word. Day 2, you're reviewing. You're reviewing all the letter sounds, all the words, and then you're going to the decodable. First day, normally, I'm like, everybody, let's get our pink crayon. Pink, ink. What do we hear the word pink? Ink. Very good. What's our new sound from yesterday? Ink. Very good. How do you spell it? I-N-K, ink. Wink, ink. So then you're like, okay, we have our pink crayon. I want us to go through and I want us to underline any ink words we see. Okay, you could set a timer or let them work with their shoulder buddy. I'm going to let you and your shoulder buddy work together to find as many words as you can with the spelling ink. And this is like displayed. Like this is on the board. You know, this is hanging out. So set a timer, I don't know, 30 seconds, 60 seconds for them to go through with their pink crayon and underline words that have the ink in it. And when the timer goes off, review it. Make sure they have all the words underlined in ink and go over what that word is. Like, oh, here in the first line, I see an ink word. Oh, what's that word? Let's sound it out. Ink, mink. Very good. Go through all that. And same thing. Maybe get a different crayon. Let's work with our shoulder buddy and let's find any heart words. Do we see any heart words in our passage? And then, you know, they can go through and find the heart words and you can talk about those, okay? And go over the heart words. Whatever. You're just breaking down the passage. You haven't even read it yet. And if there's any other skill that you've already learned, they can identify those, right? Just breaking it down. Then like the next day, you would apply and read it. The next day, you review. I'm talking about every day, every single day you review. Today, we're going to read our story. Let's go through and read the words that we found with our ink. And let's read our heart words, right? Wink, sink, then, to, who, blah, blah, blah. Go through and read it together. You could do coral read. The joke on, right? Have them say the word, Bane. Drake and his mule, you know, and then read it together. And then have the girls read it. Then have the boys read it. Then everybody read it. Then silent read it. I don't know. And then if you want, there can be comprehension questions with your decodable. Doesn't mean it's on the high level of comprehension that's needed for a comprehension lesson. It's just, did you understand what you just read off that decodable? End of the lesson, you know, whether it takes you a week, 6 days, 7 days, you have a list of words with this spelling, with these heart words. And you sit it down one-on-one and they read you the words. And that is your assessment if they understand that. Also, you can give a spelling test where they spell words with this spelling. So they need to be able to read the word, and they do need to be able to spell a word as well. That's it. If you have any questions, let me know. This is like a full week's lesson. A good phonics lesson is about 40 minutes. Okay, it's a good 40 minutes, a good one. And this takes about a week. Do not try to rush things, and that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want me to do a full lesson where it would just be like I'm doing Monday, and then I'm doing Tuesday, and I'm doing a full-on lesson like you're the student, I'll do that as well. Just let me know. I hope that helped. Bye.